Hello everyone, welcome to Miss Lee's class. Today we're going to learn rates. Okay everyone, what are rates? So we're going to learn it using the warm-up question. Okay, look at the warm-up question. Korean speed skater Lee Sang-hwa is the current world record holder in women's 500 meters with a time of 36.36 seconds. And the white-tailed deer can run at speed of up to 30 km per hour. Who's faster? So to figure that out, I want you to write this down. Lee Sang-hwa takes 36.36 seconds to go 500 meters. And we want to know in the average speed in meter per second. So we want to know how many meters she goes per second. Okay, so we're going to divide 500 meter by 36.36 seconds. Then you get 13.75 meter 1 second. So she takes only 1 second to go 13.75 meters. You can just simply use your calculator to divide it. So you just divide 500 meter by 36.36. You get 13.75 meter. Okay? Therefore, the average speed will be 13.75 meter per second. Okay, everyone? And now we know the speed of the white-tailed deer's average speed in kilometer per hour. It takes 1 hour to go 30 kilometers. So it takes 1 hour to go 30 kilometers. Okay, so let's change the unit because Lee Sang-hwa's speed is in meter per second, but this is in kilometer per hour. So we cannot really compare it. So we're going to change the unit. So first, let's change kilometer to meters. Okay, everyone, 1 kilometer is how many meters? 1 kilometer is 1,000 meters. Then everyone, 30 kilometers is how many meter? So 1 kilometer is 1,000 meter. 30 kilometers should be 30,000 meter. Is that right? Okay, then 30,000 meter per hour. The deer can go 30,000 meter per hour, but we have to compare those two, we have to change the hour to second. So everyone, 1 hour is how many seconds? How many minutes? 1 hour is 60 minutes. Is that right? Okay, so we're going to find out how many meters the deer can go in 1 minute first. Okay, so 60 minutes. So we're going to divide 30,000 meter by 60. Then that is 500 meter. And 1 minute here. So the deer can go 500 meter in 1 minute. Now we're going to change this 1 minute to a second, which is 60 seconds. 1 minute is a 60 second. And now we're going to find how many meters can the deer go in 1 second. All right? 500 meter divided by 60. And that is, if you use your calculator, it is 8.3 meter per second. Alright, the deer can go 8.3 meter per second, and the Lee Sang-hwa can go 13.75 meter per second. Who's faster, everyone? Lee Sang-hwa is way faster. Okay? And we call this and this a unit rate. So if you change the rate to a unit rate, you will be able to compare the speed when you change something to a unit rate and compare it, you have to make the same unit. So if this is a meter per second, you have to change this to a meter per second. Okay? So you cannot compare meter per second and kilometer per hour. So you should be able to change kilometer per hour to meter per second. All right, everyone? Okay, let's move on. Example 1. A printing press prints 120 sheets in 3 minutes. Express the printing as a unit rate. And the rate is 120 sheets for 3 minutes. And we want to change this to a unit rate. So you basically divide 120 by 3. Then you can print 40 sheets per minute. Okay? And you can just simply write it 40 sheets per minute. So this is the unit rate. Okay. And B, how many sheets are printed in 1 hour? So you know you can print 40 sheets per minute. And 1 hour, how many minutes? How many minutes is 1 hour? 60 minutes. Is that right? So you can just simply multiply. So 40 sheets per 1 minute. And you want to make it to 60 minutes, which is 1 hour. Just multiply this by 60. And that becomes 2,400 sheets per 60 minutes. For 60 minutes. And 60 minutes is the same as 1 hour. So you say 2,400 sheets per hour. Okay? Alright. Use the data in example 1. How long will it take to print 1,000 sheets? Okay, so we want to know how long it takes to print 1,000 sheets. Okay? So you know you can print 40 sheets per minute for 1 minute, and you want to know how long it takes to print 1,000 sheets. Say X minutes. Okay, 40 to 1,000. What number do you have to multiply to 40 to get 1,000? To find it out, you can just simply 1,000 divided by 40. So what do you get? 1,000 divided by 40 is 25. So you can just simply multiply 25 to get 1,000. You have to do the same thing. 1 times 25. What's 1 times 25, everyone? That is 25 minutes. So 1 times 25 is 25. So the answer is 25 minutes. All right, everyone? Okay, let's move on. Example 3. A human walks at an average speed of 5 km per hour. So what is this speed in meter per second? So now you're going to change the unit rate, which is 5 km per hour, to meter per second. Okay, so let's change 5 km first. So 5 km is how many meters, everyone? So you know 1 kilometer is 1,000 meters. Then 5 kilometers should be 5,000 meters. And now we're going to change 1 hour to minutes, which is 60 minutes. And everyone, 60 minutes is how many seconds? 60 minutes times 60 is 3,600 seconds. So therefore, 60 minutes is 3,600 seconds, 3,600 seconds. Okay, now you're going to divide it. 5,000 divided by, we want to know how many meter it is per second. So we're going to divide 5,000 by 3,600 seconds. Then that will be, so if you use your calculator, that will be 1.39 meter per second. So this is how you change kilometer per hour to meter per second. Okay? So I'm just gonna write this down. You have to divide it by 3,600. Okay, next. A squirrel can run at a top speed of about 5 meters per second. So what is the speed in kilometer per hour? A squirrel. So 5 meters per second. Now we're going to change this to kilometer. We want to change this to kilometer per hour, right? Okay, first, let's change 5 meters to a kilometer. So everyone, 1 kilometer is 1,000 meters. Then everyone, 1 meter is how many kilometers? You can simply divide this by 1,000, this by 1,000. Then 1 divided by 1,000 is 0.001 kilometer, and 1,000 divided by 1,000 is 1 meter. Okay, so 1 meter is 0.001 kilometer. Then 5 meters should be 0.005 meter per second. And now we want to know how many kilometer per hour. So therefore, everyone remember 1 hour is 3,600 seconds. So we just did it here, right? 1 hour is 3,600 seconds. So to make 1 hour, we're going to multiply 3,600 to both numbers. Okay, then everyone. 0.005 times 3,600 is 18 kilometers. And 1 times 3,600 is 3,600 seconds. Then 18 kilometer per 1 hour. Okay? The squirrel can go 18 kilometer per hour. So this is the answer. Next, example 4. Brad went to the grocery store to buy his favorite brand of orange juice. He found the following container sizes and prices. Which container of orange juice is the best buy? Everyone, I don't think you guys have this diagram, this picture in your lesson notes. So I want you to write this down. So it is $169 and 414 milliliter. And next, $2.99 and 946 milliliter. And $5.49 and 1.89 liter. Okay, so let's compare it. So what you have to look at is this is milliliter, but this is a liter. So we're going to change this to a milliliter. So remember everyone, 1,000 milliliter is 1 liter. Then 1.89 liter. You have to multiply 1.89 and multiply 1.98. 1.89 liter is 1,890 milliliter. So we're going to change this to 1,890 milliliter. All right, everyone? Now we're going to figure out how much you have to pay per liter. So let's divide. 414, 414. And this one, 946, 946. So we want to know how much you have to pay per liter. And let's find the answer. So use your calculator to find the answer. So that is $0.00408 per liter. And next is $0.0031 per milliliter. And that is $0.0029 per milliliter. So to buy 1 milliliter, you pay 0.00408, 0.0031, and 0.0029. Which one is the cheapest? This is the cheapest, right? So this, the third one, is the best buy. Alright, so we call this unit price. So here, a unit rate used when shopping, often shown per 100 gram or per 100 milliliter. Makes it easier for shoppers to compare cost of a similar item. So when you shop, this is the unit price. So this is per 100 gram, you pay $2.19. All right, everyone? So compare the unit price and you should be able to decide the best buy. All right, everyone. That is it for today's lesson. So now I want you to start doing your homework. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.